Good afternoon, viewers who have joined us on Big TV. We thank you for keeping faith with us. You know, we are one of the leading content creators in Uganda. Our news is very professional. We follow all the basics of journalism. With me today, I have a very interesting young man. He's called Dr. Denis Abura. Dr. Denis Abura is one of the youngest oncologists in Uganda. He hasn't yet turned 40 years. He has quite an interesting story in a country where we have a lot of incidences of cancer. I mean, one would have expected that Dr. Abura would be looking towards a situation where he would be putting in effort to see how research in that area is undertaken and how that situation is solved. But the doctor says he wants to join politics. Of course, he has been in politics before. In 2021, he stood in the Ram municipality where the UPC president, Jimmy Akena, emerged victorious. This time round, he says he wants to go to Abim. Doctor, one of the first questions I want to ask you first, welcome to Big TV and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Doctor, people would be sort of surprised. Why would you want to leave your job as an oncologist and then to dabble into politics where we all know it's the standards are low, the standards of entry are so low?
Well, first of all, good afternoon to your viewers and to yourself and colleagues. Yes, it's not about the standard of entrance, you know. There are so many things I put in consideration. And first of all, that is where I belong. I mean, they are the people whom I'm genuinely supposed to represent their interest. Now, where am I coming from? Well, I am an oncologist. My name is Dr. Denis Abura, as you said. I am the second youngest oncologist. I'm trained by University of Cape Town. I am affiliated to University of Botswana. And a couple of other organizations around here. It was a spontaneous, I would say, I don't want to say this, it's a spontaneous action. I mean, Karamoja, Abim, that in particular, that I intend to represent now. You know, if you look at Abim seems to be forgotten by the regime.
So it's in 2021 you're running. Why are you switching to Abim this time?
Well, Abim, if you look at Abim figuratively, at the moment you realize that the current member of parliament seems to have relegated his duties to whom we don't know. And I think it does not speak about our schools in Abim, it does not speak about our roads, it does not speak about insecurity in Abim. And we don't need leaders like that. That's why I see it's very hard for me to go and represent the interests of my people right now. Abim needs me very badly right now. That's why there is high need to go to Abim right now.
Yeah, but there are people who wonder, why would you leave a job as an oncologist at a time when Uganda is grappling with cancer to join politics where we know that even distinguished people have been, sometimes you find that we have failed to make a mark, given the nature of our politics. You find that people in so many other professions who have left them, they only get there and then they become disappointed. Why would you, people wonder, why would an oncologist leave and then join politics? Is it for the money?
Well, for those who are disappointed, yeah, well, I cannot comment on their disappointment because I do not know what caused their disappointments. Yes, I am not only, my interest is not only to go and represent the people of Abim, but the fraternity of medicine, of the medical. If you look at the industry itself, medicine, health seems to have been forgotten by the entire regime. They don't talk about us. If you look at the policies, they don't favor the medical. And we are saying we need people like me now. Someone like me should get there, and then we see how can we draft policies to favor the medical. You can't tell me that we should be proudly called, calling ourselves doctors. A doctor earning 2 million I don't think we should talk about that. I don't think we should talk about that. What we need is we need a representative like me, and we need to redraft these policies now.
But how sure are you that with you in the house, things are going to change for the better, especially for the doctors? We have seen, it's not the first time Uganda has had MPs who are doctors and people have, but they've all failed. What makes you different? What makes you special?
No.
You are going to change health policy.
Because the person who was informed before me failed, they should not determine that I am going to fail. No. Don't praise the horse that has not yet returned. By the way, I just give me the opportunity. Like I say, the doctors who have failed in the house before should not determine that I am also going to fail. No.
People also want to know under which political platform do you intend to contest?
I could have done, but it is also a very useless party. And
why do you call it useless?
I mean, if you look at the way they talk, the way they present themselves, you just realize it's also a state machinery that has just been put there, to distract the radical left opposition in parliament. So it's not a serious party that I should go for.
So which party?
For the moment, I'm alone. But I'm still weighing PLU. I'm still weighing PLU. If it attracts people, reasonable people, then I might join PLU. But for now, I'm very independent.
You are very independent.
Very independent.
Of course, there are people who say that the politics in in developing countries like Uganda is not ideology based. It's not issues based.
Well, that is their opinion.
I always say about that people tend to go to where there is more money or where there is more radical supporters, but people don't follow ideology when they are choosing to.
Well, like you say people say, but those are their opinions. I wouldn't speak for them.
Because what would attract you to PLU, for example?
Oh, PLU, yes. Look, for example, I mean, its leader. The so-called, I'm not yet sure whether it's his leader. I've not gone through their manifesto. I do not know their, I'm still studying their agendas. I think Muzi, the way he's subjected by some other media houses as a very unreasonable person is not true. I mean, I've personally not met Muzi, but I've met a lot of people who have met Muzi. The same way he has done this, has done that for our people, he has done that for our people, and that is a sign of progress. And we need people like that. So I think, but it gives me an impression that when I join, I need someone who is progressive. Remember, I am representing the most marginalized society in this country. That is Abim that we are talking about. Now, once we bring in someone like Muzi, well, I'm not yet sure whether he's going to turn things around for us, but it would be a very good turning point for us.
Why not NRM?
And I was surprisingly Museveni was my role model. But I mean, the way things have turned, I mean, the man is not likable. The man, look, he is so much attracted to musicians. TikTok, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, can we even talk about that? No.
So, Doctor, also people want to know that besides trying to improve health policy in Uganda, what else do you intend to do for the people of Abim?
I would, as an individual, yes, it would now then, I have a few suggestions that I might suggest table in the House. I would encourage the government to create more jobs for our people, to create industrialization as possible, to decentralize Kampala, and I've been advocating so much about this. We decentralize industrialization and create more industries to create jobs for our people, and then we also incentivize small scale industrial what do we call it? Industrial players. Yeah, we should incentivize them to encourage them, because by doing so, they create jobs, they guarantee jobs for our people. So those are the kind of things we are looking at. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the last final question is that our politics has been so much commercialized at all levels. Contesting for MP nowadays in some areas you need not less than $1 billion. How do you intend to go about that challenge in a country as you amassed a war chest ready to take on your opponent in 2026?
Well, they say there are many ways of skinning an elephant. I chose not to go through that viable means. Well, it has been viable for many, like you say. I chose not to go through funds, and I think I will try to sell my ideologies. And if it is good, then that is well and good for us, because the most important thing is I'm not going to make compromises, buying people, and then at the end of the day, I'm not able to deliver to my people. I need to be genuine with my people, honest with them. I don't have money, and I cannot buy votes. Yeah, at the end of the day, and once I win, and then I'll be able to deliver my socialist, policies to our people.
Dr. Abura, thanks for spending your time to appear on Big TV.
Thank you for having me.